everyone, and welcome to the map Hecate. Joining me here in the upper right, the blue Zerg professional, it is going to be Solar. And his Terran opponent in the bottom left corner, the reigning Katowice champion, it is the Terran Oliveira. Terran versus Zerg. Boys and girls, get excited. And I will answer the question I know burning on everyone's mind. It's all good. The map, as I said, is Hecate, or Hecate, depending on your pronunciation. I want to say it's Hecate. It is part of the Team Liquid map contest. The TLMC number 18 came out, voting happened, and the results were posted. I want to say this was the second place winner. So, although I will say the maps are not the main focus of the video today, it will undoubtedly be a feature. You can already enjoy this lovely dark background. No, not dark. Not dark, it's solar. Calm down. I know, that would be pretty exciting though, wouldn't it? Anyways, Ovi pillar, of course. Ovi rejecting said pillar. I need no pillar to spy on my enemies, Solar says. So far the build's looking quite normal. How's the middle? How's the middle of the map looking? Most intriguing, my brain says. There's bridges suspended over what appears to be terrazine gas. Thank you, Reaper, for demonstrating for both me and the wonderful viewers how bridges work. You do, in fact, get to go over them. I will say, that's a lot of space in between those planks. I would be a little nervous if I had to go across that bridge. Lings popping out for Solar, making a few extra lings. That was 6. He dedicated an extra larva to Zerglings. What madness is this? Reaper, Zergling shenanigans. We're seeing the extra command centers come up. 3rd CC started before the natural's even done. Solar's got the 3rd hatch on the way. Things are looking incredibly normal, incredibly standard. I'm actually a little glad. I am a bit relieved that we're looking at what is potentially a quite standard game so far, because it'll let us see how that plays out on the map of today. Yes. Hecate. It sounds familiar. Brain, what are we getting with that? Database files up here. Mythological entity. Greek goddess? Hecate? I'm guessing. I want to say my mythology class coming in handy here. Let's try and think of this. I want to say Hecate was associated with magic, necromancy, ghosts. It's the Halloween goddess, essentially. Happy Halloween, everyone. Yes, it is July. And if you're like, Indigos, it's July, it's not Halloween yet, I beg to differ, because as soon as July 5th came around, my wife made me go to stores looking for Halloween decorations. And the sad truth is some stores did have Halloween decorations, so here I am. That's enough, Indigos. Quit your tangents. Talk about the game. Well, there is something noteworthy, I suppose. Solar gonna get to scout potentially a cloaked banshee play. It could be a fake. That cloak's pretty far along though for it to be a fake. Queen's going to deny Hellion Reaper access into the 3rd base, protecting these innocent drones. One thing to admire, pardon me, one thing to admire this map The ramps going up into here, it feels pretty easily defensible. So it seems you'll be able to take 3 bases relatively fine, because even just parking, siege tanks here, as you've seen Solar doing, juggling queens just around each ramp, each entrance, even coming off the creep. Risky business. 4th base, going to go down for Solar here. Extra racks coming off for Oliveira, who is now going to land the 3rd. Also denying some creep. APM check. APM check. Sky high. They're busy. They're doing stuff. Double cloak Banshee. Wow, that cloak. Are my graphics off? That looks very interesting. Spore Crawler in the main base. Queen's going to transfuse. No queens will fall this day. Am I right? No queens have fallen this day. Marvelous news. Gonna start to harass that 4th base. Queens over on the left side. Solar. No platinum player here. Splitting up his defense is gonna be able to keep all these Terran shenanigans away. Even picking off a Banshee. This is why we don't go Banshee. Too fragile. If you are a new-ish player, lower level player, I might advise you against Banshees. They're just a bit fragile. It's like going mutas for Zerg. They take a bit more requirements. They have a few more requirements than other things. Like, these bad boys. They got stem. Shields on the way. 1-1, about halfway, 2/3 of the way done here. The Terran's feeling comfortable. What on earth is this? A male Ursa deck. Now, did we ask him? Can we confirm it is a male Ursa deck? Queen's caught a little far out on creep. The Ling gonna get the surround. Widowmine gets a beautiful shot on those Banes. A lot of losses, though. Yeah, 26 Lings going down, 6 Banes, the Widowmines. Oliveira, you monster. Killing critters. I cannot abide this. I am now 100% in favor of the Zerg player winning this match. Critter killers. Madness. What did that Ursa deck do to you? What about the female Ursa deck? Oliveira, now look what you done. You broke them up. They were together for 62 years on this wonderful planet, and then you had to come along. And I don't know what I can say on YouTube. Can I say unalive? Removed from the census? That male Ursa deck? Widowmine's getting some good connections over here. Lingbane Hydra, the composition of choice for the Zerg, it seems. 1 Marine in those medevacs. Careful. Banshee returning to the front. Gonna just start to harass the hatchery. Pull some queens out of position, perhaps. Everything's coming together for both of these players. Extra racks are on the way. 4th base landing for the Terran. Solar's up to 84 drones. Starting to really commit to whatever army compositions he wants. We're seeing 2-2. 2 medevac drop into the main base here. Ling's going to respond. They're going to get the surround. No major damage. Wow, that medevac, though. That medevac could have flown into a spore crawler. Been a disaster. Oliveira swinging around, hitting the left side. Now, there are no banelings up here. It's mostly just Lings. I really like the addition of the Hellbats. They do not have blue flame, though. How fun would that be? Hatchery going to be destroyed. Oliveira going to pick up everything that he can. Widow Mines dealing some damage. Going to be repelled on the right side into a Widow Mine. Oliveira destroying a hatchery, bit of momentum. Can he get back in? Can he cancel this one? Definitely. That is an absolute. You might say only Sith stealing absolutes, and I say that is fine. I have no issue with that accusation. More Marines, more Widow Mines. Seeing some Marauders come into play too. Where's the more Hellbats? I liked the addition of the Hellbats. I guess it was just the Hellions from earlier transformed into Hellbats. Solar splitting some forces around. Might have to go for a surround to deal with whatever push is coming across this rickety bridge. Widow Mines continuing to be a nuisance. The drop into the drones. Lurker Den going to finish up here. 16 drones on the way, yes. Definitely needed after that engagement. Quite sad. Additional command center. Almost wall made here. The Lingbane Hydra trying to hold the line. Upgrades. Oliveira is going to be in favor for a bit. He's got 3-3 on the way. We're seeing Adrenal Glands come up shortly for the Zerg. Make those Zerglings just a bit more scary. Give them a little crack. The Widow Mines are the real heroes of the game so far. Solar looking to be quite far down in the resources lost. Very ill-timed creep tumors over here. How's the Bane count doing? 23 Banes? Solar's trying. And so far, it's going acceptably. It's tolerable. What's our risk level? It's tolerable risk. We can go forward with that decision. What decision? I don't know. Probably a risky one. Like double drop into the main base yet again. Vipers. You gotta protect those Vipers, Solar. A bit more careful. Spore Crawler. Uprooted. Not too sure of its purpose in life. Parasitic Bomb goes out onto the medevacs. Just a little bit of extra damage. We have another mine drop. Getting damage done. 15 more drones go down. They are going to be destroyed. Oliveira with a lot of momentum in this match, looking to be in a great position. Gonna get the hatchery. Does he pick up? Does he just try and back away? There are ghosts here. Counter-attack by Solar. SCVs being slaughtered. The Ling's gonna get on top of these ghosts. The Widow Mines ineffective so far. Only 25 kills. Please. We don't even get out of bed for less than 30 on Widow Mine kills. Additional damage trying to deny some command centers. Abduct onto a medevac. The Hydra's gonna pick it all off. And the Widow Mine still gets the last laugh. There's a Nidus in the main base. There is no longer a Nidus in the main base. Solar feeling angry, feeling slighted. Perhaps a little confused, is trying to get damage done on the Terran side of the map. Does he not know how this matchup works? The Terran likes to be the aggressor. Ghosts out. Liberators too. Transitioning it into Ghost Liberator. Not quite Ghost Mech, though. It's not looking to be the defensive turtle style that we usually see late game TVZ come to. Not looking like a... We're seeing Infestors come out from Solar. I'm gonna give you a second. What do you think that's for? Because I think that's for fungal growth against the ghosts. It will help reveal them if they decide to cloak. It will also help to slow them down, enabling the Zerglings and Banelings to catch up, get on top of them a bit easier. Scan ahead, Ling. Very well-timed scouting Zergling. Lurker harassment run by over on the left side. Solar does not want to push off of the creep just yet. Liberator, that spot getting some good freedom. No longer free, in peril. Widow Mines activated by a single Ling. The Lurker harassment still underway here. Oliveira slipping up a little bit here, having to deal with some shenanigans out on the map since the lurkers came out. Infestors, changelings, imposters, even. Are you dropping? No. No, not dropping. Okay. Ghost count 15 ghosts. Who you gonna call? Good lord. Nidus worm coming up in the middle of the map for some reason. EMP out on the infestors. A fungal growth gets on top of the ghost, which means they're gonna get surrounded up against the bridge. Pick up by Oliveira, sick. Pick up micro, that is a hot extract. Getting all these Zerglings up the ramp. Widowmine still taking a nice chunk out of them. That lurker harassment is still going on, despite the presence of a missile turret. And it feels like Solar is actually pulling himself back. Able to consistently be on the Terran side of the map, getting damage done. These Widowmines are really annoying. They're even annoying me, and I don't have to deal with them. I can only imagine how Solar's feeling. The ghost count reduced to 4, which could be good. By Solar, a bit of ghost-free breathing room here. How fitting, I feel, that Oliveira has gone for ghosts on the map, named after the mythological goddess of ghosts, I want to say. This could be good. Oh, the fungal growth onto the bio. Solar gonna be able to get most of this army cleaned up and push up the ramp immediately. Cannot get into the natural though. Widowmine gonna burrow. Single Zergling gonna try and activate that. Bane's rolling up to the Marines. Will they connect? We're into a corner. Splits go out. It is not going to be good enough. Solar now creating many Zergling and Baneling shaped fires for Oliveira to deal with. Scans go out. Widowmines dealing with queens. I said no queens were gonna fall this day. Now I'm the liar. Oliveira trying to force Solar back. Will Solar take the bait? Not yet, it looks like. Okay, we're pulling some of the forces. We're still going to try and get this planetary. The SCV is going to be killed off, which means the planetary should fall. Solar also cleaning up the Terran forces on his front yard, losing a hatchery or two. Really need an overseer. Do we have an overseer? We're getting there. We're getting there. Ghost drop. The single ghost in the drop. He's the commander. He's the leader of the operation. This is a lot of Zerg, though. I don't see the Terran getting much done here. Gonna get a surround. That's a lot of medevacs, but it is not going to matter. Solar is the one who takes the game, surviving the Terran shenanigans throughout most of the early and mid game. Finally getting up to lurker safety, getting some damage, getting some harassment done. A very well played match by both of these players. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you have a great day.